Good morning, elements. Good morning, elements. Welcome back to the channel. This is Leo, the Lioness Queen. If you happen to like what you see on this channel, please make sure to click that subscribe button and also like the video. Good morning, Gwen Jones. And also, for only $2.99 a month, you can join the membership. To those of you who have joined it, I appreciate you so much. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Okay. But anyway, happy Monday to everybody. I hope that all of you have not only a prosperous and blessed day, but that you also have a prosperous and blessed week. As we know, it is so much going on in the world today. Hey, Mimi126. And yeah, it's just a lot going on, period, guys. Okay. But before I begin on my commentary on what the subject is concerning the tragic story that happened in Chicago, I do want to say to my Detroit elements that, as you all know, the annual Detroit fireworks, Ford Field fireworks, are happening today. So I just hope that everybody is safe while you are down there. You know, when the pandemic had hit, they had suspended it for a couple of years, but it has been back on and popping, and hopefully it does not rain, because for some reason it always rains right before the damn fireworks, but it ends up stopping in enough time to where people can still enjoy it. If you are not from Detroit, the Detroit Ford fireworks is a huge deal. I remember going down there when I was young with my family, and we would just have a ball. They are very, very beautiful to see in person. You can see them from all directions, especially if you are downtown Detroit. Good morning, Queen B Tut. You can see them from everywhere, but you can also watch them on TV. I think they start as soon as I get off of work, unfortunately. But either way, Melvin will definitely be down there enjoying himself, okay, with his grandpa, his nephew, his cousin, not his nephew, his cousin, and everybody. So, yes, if you go down there, just be safe. But anyway, guys, I wanted to just do a little bit of commentary on good morning, Miss Etta. The story that happened that we all heard about yesterday. It got a lot of attention to where they were saying that it was a mother and her 14-year-old son. Good morning, Kitty Cadillac. Where it was a mother and her 14-year-old son. They were at a restaurant picking up their order. Well, the mother was. She had brought the son along with her. I believe from the stories that they were first reporting is that the son stayed in the car. The mother went inside, ended up getting into an altercation with a grown man. It escalated very quickly, apparently. Still, I'm not clear exactly what they were arguing over, but there is like a 30-second clip where you see the man warn her not to say anything else, or he was going to assault her, and he went on and did just that. And so initially, how it was being reported in the media was that good morning, Sotra, and welcome. How it was initially being reported was that she ordered her son to do this act. Okay. They are saying that she texted the son and told him to go ahead and do it, which I kind of didn't understand after I actually saw the actual video, how she even had time to do it because everything escalated so fast. And when you go back and actually listen to the video without the different scenarios that were being put out, you actually hear the mother instructing her son to get back in the vehicle, even though there are several camera angles that have been shown since then. But from the initial camera angle that was shown, where you see the man hit her twice very hard, you did not see the young man inside of that exact footage. But when you go back and listen to it, you can hear the pop right at the end, right before the camera actually cuts off. Okay. So I went to do my little digging and I saw where her family basically came out and said, listen to the video. And basically the scenario that they are trying to paint of our family member is not what happened. Okay. And I did. And like I said, you can literally hear her tell her son to get back inside the vehicle. There's been a lot of discussion. A lot of people are more for the son and the mother. Even though this is a very unfortunate circumstance, a lot of people are wondering, why is it that the mother and son are locked up? The family has put out 2 links to where you can donate. Initially, it was just one yesterday because I've been following the family's page. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Yes, he definitely was the aggressor. Exactly, Queen V. That's a wonderful point. Yeah, it's definitely going to be down a rabbit hole. But yesterday, at one point in time, there was only one link, and it is the Go and Give and Go link. But they did ended up posting another one. The Give and Go link is from the sister. The GoFundMe is from the brother. Okay. And they both have said on her page that these are the only 2 links that are official. I have actually put both of them inside of the description link. And I know for the GoFundMe, they have already amassed $17,000. And then on the Give and Go, they have amassed like $6,000 and something dollars. Good morning, Miss Coffee. He was shocked watching his mother get beat like that. Yeah, that man hit her hard as hell. You know, hit her hard as hell. And even before the sister came out and cleared up the scenario of the mother going to tell the son to go and do this act, a lot of people still were feeling as though, you know, he was justified in defending his mother. And initially, when I thought that she told him or believed, until I actually listened to the video myself, because like I told you guys in the past, it's hard for me to watch certain things, but I decided to go ahead and watch it anyway. But initially I was believing what was being put out too. And I was one of the people that was looking at everybody else like y'all crazy as hell, because we do have a lot of scenarios in our community, unfortunately, to where you do have parents that put their children in very messed up situations. I'm going to be specifically direct and honest when it comes to our roles as mothers. Okay. A lot of people like to say that a lot of the men out here who are messed up, it is because of the lack of fathers, which I definitely do believe that is a big thing, but it's also because of the fuck shit that a lot of mothers allow or teach their sons to do. It is a real thing. Okay. I was having a conversation. Good morning, Starbell, Laughing Lauren Nomi. I was having a conversation with someone not too long ago about how, and some of you may get offended by what I'm about to say, but I'm just going to be real about our roles as mothers and how sometimes we can fall into a certain fucked up mentality and not realize it. Okay. And it's not the one that everybody accuses everybody of, even though it is true. But there are mothers out there who do act like their sons are their man. Okay. It happens particularly with, people who are single mothers. It does happen a lot. Even when you tell your son, okay, you're the little man of the house, a lot of people do not find that problematic, but it is very problematic because oftentimes kids are placed in a situation to where they feel like they have to grow up quicker than they should. But the scenario that I was talking with somebody about a few weeks ago was the fact that just like how you have some people in our community that have the fucked up mentality that manhood being reached is not a college degree, but if you didn't spend time in prison, you have some mothers out here that, believe it or not, are with the mentality of, my womanhood consists of my son ending up on a motherfucking shirt, and being considered a real nigga and saying rest in peace and throwing up balloons every goddamn year and some hood shit because of that hood mentality. Now, some of y'all may be like, Leo, that's fucked up to say. Yeah, it is, but it's a real thing. A lot of mothers drive their sons into that fucked up shit because they are used to that type of scenario. It has everything to do with what you have seen and if you have learned to get out of that hood mentality. You got some motherfuckers that ain't never even been outside of their goddamn state who do not realize that your job as a mother and a father is to try to give your child a chance and give them a better experience than what the fuck you had. So there are parents, mothers, because like I said, I can only speak from a mother's point of view, that put their sons in fucked up ass situations. And that's just the way I feel about it. However, this was not the case. She did not take her son to go do this. I'm quite sure her and her son, like me and my son have done several times, decided I wasn't gonna cook for the day and we're gonna get us something to eat, something that we like. You take your son with you just to go pick up a damn order thinking y'all about to go back home chilling, and then you run into this type of fucked up ass scenario. Like I said, I went and I looked on the mother's Facebook page. She did not appear to be, no ghetto ass, ratchet ass hoe. She appeared to be a regular working class mom. The son, an honor student. Neither one of them had never gotten in trouble. Now, I will say that, again, we still have to wait on more details to come out because I also do know that even though the media can definitely spread misinformation in order to sensationalize stories, I know that a lot of times police will also hold back, or the investigators will hold back certain situations or information from the public in order to complete their investigation. So I will definitely take that into consideration. Also, when it comes to the man that his life was taken, some of his family have come out. Pictures of him have been displayed to where you could tell he was a ghetto hood ass nigga. He got the hood nigga pack as far as pictures with holding up money, holding up guns and shit. One of his family members actually posted a picture with him holding an assault rifle and saying that he should have had that when this happened, on Sunday. Okay. And of course, his family members are taking up for him, which I guess is to be expected. I guess, that is their family member. But I just think about the fact that this is a messed up scenario. This 14-year-old life is changed forever. Even if he does get off on self-defense, what is his life going to be like? Will they be forced to move from the environment? Because no matter how ignorant that nigga was, whether you feel like he deserved what he got or not. This ignorant motherfuckers got family members that love them too. And they could actually try to extract, revenge on him if he does get out. It's just the situation to where your life can change in a matter of seconds. I'm quite sure none of them imagined this type of scenario would go on. But when it comes to the guy, it's very apparent that this is the type of shit that he do. One of his people had the audacity to say that he had kids and a mother who loved him. I'm quite sure he did. But it's quite apparent that he was an ignorant ass nigga. And that probably was not the first woman that he put his hands on. And you got women, mothers, cousins, sisters, who, because that's their family member, they're okay with that shit. They champion that type of shit. So you got that going on as well. It's just a messed up situation. But my question I still have is, how did the argument even get started? Like, what started it? Do we hold the mother to a certain degree responsible for even engaging back and forth with this ignorance? Did she escalate the situation, trying to defend herself, as fucked up as that may sound? Would it have made a difference if she just decided to just leave the premises and not argue with him at all? Would he still have done what he done? These are questions that are still in my mind, so again, we just have to wait to everything come out. Hopefully, I do wish prayers over this young man's life, because again, even if they let him out today, I'm quite sure he has to be very careful. Then just the scenario of, even though I felt like I had to protect my mom, which I feel like everybody agrees on, but just the fact of taking somebody's life at that young age and you not even being a kid that ever saw yourself doing that, the effects of that and how that will be on his mental. I just pray that if the details that we have so far, if it truly was a self-defense, I pray healing for the mother. I pray healing for the son, especially because he still has a whole life to live. I hope that, the universe will wrap its arms around the son so that he can be safe and be able to move on as much as possible as he possibly can from this situation. Good morning, Subi Honey. Good morning, Beyond Beauty. Yes, that's very true. Questions yet to be answered. Black men are trigger hair. If it wasn't her, it would have been someone else. Exactly. It's just a messed up situation. And of course, I looked to this and it touched me just due to the fact of me being, the mother of a son. And I pray that, that Melvin is never in a scenario to where he feels like he has to step in and protect me. I pray about that all the time. It's not easy being a parent of either sex of children. So, but like I said, I can only speak from being a mother of a son. The bond is very special when it comes to mothers and sons. Now, can it go too far? Yes, it can go too far. But for the most part, even the most respectful child, they love their mama. And they not about to stand around, and watch you do anything to their mother. So that's why I pray that, like I said, my son is never put in a position to where he feel like he got to do that, nor would I put him in a position to feel like he has to do that. At the end of the day, we are in a world with a lot of crazy ass people. And you can simply not be doing anything. And you can walk into an atmosphere where it's a fool there who's just willing to do whatever. So sometimes you ain't got to be doing shit, but just minding your business, just simply existing. And somebody can put you into a situation to where your life can just change. And that's why I say overall, the message of this period is to just be appreciative of your life. Stop playing around with your life, because as we know, it's very short. Time is not on our side, when it comes to things. So, of course, none of us are perfect. We're going to all make our mistakes. But even some of the shit, again, that I see on here, because I always end up putting it back to some of the things I see on these YouTube streets. A lot of y'all play with y'all life continuously and don't realize that none of us is exempt from the energy that we put out. And the fact that none of us know whether or not we're going to be here in the next 5 minutes, let alone the next 24 hours. Do we want to continue to spend our time on dumb shit? Do we want to continue to spend our time giving out fucked up energy and thinking that at one point in time in life that we're not going to have to answer to the things that we do? Do we continue to think that what we care and love about is more special than the next person's? Are we going to continue to fuck around in each other's lives and think that we can be the orchestrator or play God to other people's lives and think that we're not going to get touched? You get what I'm saying? So I think about things like that as well. Hey, TC, I want to see the text messages, the news report, and the video don't add up. That's an excellent point, Beyond Beauty. That's an excellent point. But I definitely will be watching out for any details that I hear, and I'll definitely let you all know exactly what's going on. I also will post a Facebook post, or either I think it's an IG post of the man standing there with an assault rifle. I'll post it on the members only. And the page that came from, of course, is private now. So, it's only so much information that we can get on him at this point, because the family that made all his pages private. But I definitely will be searching around in the comments, because anybody who's been on social media already know that the comments is where the tea is, okay? I wouldn't want my kids to activate on my behalf, learn how to handle business. Yeah. But, it's just messed up. So I just hope that the truth comes out. That's why I made the title, was it actually murder or was it self-defense? Because at the end of the day, we still do not know for sure. We know what we think we know, but we have to be fair and say the details matter. And there's still a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of unanswered details. So all we can do is just truly just wait. If it truly was self-defense, again, prayers over the mother and the son to where they can be able to move on with their lives in some type of capacity, and to where that young man can still go on and, have a decent life, So I even hate the fact that, his picture is out, but I mean, in this scenario, I guess it would have to be out. That's why I went on ahead and put it on the thumbnail, because I did go back and forth with myself on whether or not I was going to actually put out his picture, but his picture is all over the place. And unfortunately, it needs to be, in order for, some justice or whatever to happen, if that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they play with their own lives and loved ones get involved as collateral damage unnecessarily. Yeah. $3 million bail is crazy. Yeah, but hey, all we can do is wait and see what happens. But guys, I just wanted to come on here and give my little commentary on that. Good morning, Elisa. I just wanted to give my little commentary on that. We'll see what happens, y'all. And any details I definitely will come to you with. I'll definitely of course, come to my members first with it. Based on what I saw so far, I believe it's self-defense, but time will tell. But I'm hearing some influences are looking to help him. Yeah. If you're just coming into the room again, if you do want to donate to their cause, there are actually two places that you can donate. I put both of them inside of the description link. Again, for the Give and Go, I believe they raised like $6,000 some dollars. For the GoFundMe, they've raised 17,000. So, you know, people are really looking out and helping when it comes to getting them a good defense attorney about what, you know, in order to help out the scenario and everything. So again, we'll see what happens. And other than that, guys, I want you all to have a beautiful week. I'm about to head out, go to breakfast with my son. And I'll be back to you guys when I can. Elements, I love y'all and have a great day. Bye, guys.